welcome back to Panic Attack, the video game, or better known as the Chant. Last time, we watched Discount Jesus, or Timu Jesus, get absorbed by the reanimated corpse of Monroe Anton, his granddad. Yeah, and then we came back to the retreat with Hannah, and we got Kim back to life, and then she knocked us both out. Oh, and we can't go through anything that has prism stuff now. So Hannah made off with our prism. Oh, I guess we have to go where she went.
Sonny, she wants to leave us. Stop her!
I told you, it was too late for you.
Oh, buddy, what? Oh, those are instant death? Bruh.
Hannah, please! Stop this! No, I won't let them go. You can't bring them back, Hannah. They're not real. Sonny, she wants to leave us. Stop her!
Do I know you? Your name is Jess, right?
What?
I hate you.
Where did those come from?
Hannah, please! Stop this!
What even?
No, I won't let them go. You can't bring them back, Hannah. They're not real. Sonny, she wants to leave us. Stop her!
Do I know you? Your name is Jess.
Oh, the yellow flickery things in the ground.
I hate you. Jess, you'll be trapped here forever.
Oh, buddy, no!
Come to me, Jess. You'll be lost and forgotten, Jess. Lost and forgotten. I will eat your soul, Jess.
Bruh.
Where did she go? Hannah? Hannah, where are you? Jess, please let me do this.
No. You're nuts. You're clearly nuts. Why aren't you just running around with her arms up there?
Jess wants to hold your beautiful children. Don't you want to hold my baby?
Seriously?
Let me take care of you, Jess. Yes, convinced me.
This is nuts.
Why the change of heart? Don't you want to hold my baby?
No.
Pretending to like my cooking. You are always nice. You're so fun.
That was nuts. Is that Timu Jesus? It is. Hey. Wow, our first button press?
Jess, please. Stop her.
I can't fight that.
Jess,
I can't.
stop her.
I'm assuming these are instant death too. Man, this is nuts. The game just went from like 0 to 1,000. Oh, buddy. Is this going to be our final restock? Let's make a witch stick. Wow, look at the materials, man. Prismatic crystals? Oh, great, we have none. What a restock, man. I could have used a couple of those along the way throughout the rest of the game. Yeah, we're pretty much full up. Let's put salt there. Oh, and we got more stuff around the edge of the arena here. And we don't have any prism stuff. Hannah has it all. Oh, well, there goes her skin. Hope you didn't like having that attached. Oh, and her hair went too. Holy crap. Look at the size of those hands. And it's got tentacles. Bruh.
Not strong enough to survive, Jess. You're weak.
All right, yellow prism ability regained.
We are, Jess. Play with you.
Ow.
Not so full of yourself now.
What Hannah did to me. Now it's yours.
Ow. Yeah, let's go.
I'll make you feel how I felt.
Yeah, there we go.
Happy we are, Jess. With you.
There we go. Ow!
You love it here.
Bruh!
Too late for you to escape the gloom. I can't let you
Yeah, there we go. Anna's out of here, we're good.
go. Your own fault.
Stop. Ow! Bruh! That was sufficiently intense. Rightfully so. I agree, fully. I'd do it with you, but, you know, I'd blow out my audio level, so we're not going to do it. I don't think I could scream that high-pitched either.
It's me.
You know, my question is, if Kim is out and she's alive and normal, why was Kim's face on that boss? Because it should be only the people that were, like, in the gloom. I know they have to do it for, like, final boss purposes, but... I don't know why they would have put Kim's face in there. Because technically she wasn't in the gloom. In the gloom. Mind ending. So we have
Until we hit the mainland.
multiple
Your retreat must
endings.
work, because the weather report is calm.
I wouldn't go that far.
What should we tell people when we get back?
Right now, I just want to get as far away from here as possible.
I'm assuming there's 3 endings, mind, body, and spirit. I'd be curious to see which one is canon ending.
Jess, remember when I told you about Angie? This looks like the place I saw her.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck? Hold on!
Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, buddy. The Howling Dark. Dang, well, that was a fun game. That was, you know, the controls were really... It was really intuitive to play. Like, it takes you a little bit to like, remember what buttons are where. Like, for, like, your consumable weapons that you throw. Whether you throw them or place them as a trap. Once you get your mind wrapped around all the different things you can do, and I might add, the shove is kind of, it's nice in the beginning when you don't really have much else, but once you get all of your weapons available and all your prism abilities, you kind of lose the need for the shove ability, or like the shove action. Because, like, we didn't really use it at all past the intro. But for the type of game this is, it's kind of like, it's like survival horror kind of thing. You got to manage your resources. with like the RPG elements, with getting experience for the different things so that you can do your upgrades and finding the prismatic crystals for it. Considering the type of game it is, I'm normally really bad at these kind of things. Because, like, I mean, I grew up, my normal type of game that I always gravitated towards was like RPGs. Which, I mean, but like I said before, since playing through Black Myth Wukong, I feel like I finally have my mind wrapped around the idea of not just going in and spamming buttons to like overwhelm the enemy, like, because they're obviously at some point they're going to break through, but being able to like look at your enemies and gauge what they're going to do, keep your distance and go in for hits and actually use the dodge. Black Myth Wukong did a lot to help out with that. So I think having played that and coming to this kind of sets you up a little better for success. And like, we didn't even take a death throughout the entire game until the end. And that was because they have cheap one-shots. Like, how are you supposed to know that Sunny giving you a bear hug is going to be instant death? And how are you supposed to know those big spikes are going to just shoot out of the ground? That is wild to me. Just the whole game, there's not really anything that's instant death. Not that we saw, at least. It didn't happen, because throughout the whole game, we only took 2 deaths. I'm curious, though, what the other endings are like, and I'm also curious how big of a difference there is in difficulty from this in story mode. Because I felt like this was pretty easy. We didn't really struggle all that much. Actually, we didn't really struggle at all. I mean, there was a couple fights that were more challenging. They're like long and drawn out, but we were able to take everything down pretty well without too much difficulty on the way through. And like the game does a really good job of using the events before the upcoming boss to teach you how the boss works. Like, they did it specifically with the one that jumps out to me the most is with the fight coming up to Maya, where you're using those light beams to point them at the lighthouse to get like the first and second beams all connected and stuff. And when you're using the beams to focus on the next beams, they had those little parasite things float out that you had to take down with the light, and then they integrated that into the boss fight. And using the prism abilities that you get from each of the advancing areas in those areas, that was a really nice touch. And they did they balanced it really nicely so that they give you enough time to experiment with the stuff before like having to use it. And it's not mandatory. I'm curious how many of the enemies in the game outside of bosses are actually optional. Because, like, I know that toad that we took out to break that last barrier on our way, that was going back to the retreat before Hannah went off the deep end and took off with the mask. That big toad frog thing that we had that we took out, that's mandatory because that opens up your way forward. Oh, you know what? We didn't find the other part of that key, did we? I don't remember finding a third part to that last key we were putting together. And okay, so to wrap this up, the soundtrack, man, it is phenomenal. I love the soundtrack to this game. It is so good. The atmosphere is so nice. Let's jump back in. I'm assuming this brings us back to before the final boss. Oh, it brings us at the boss. Yeah, we didn't finish off the key. Let's see where the checkpoint brings us. Okay, the checkpoint brings us here. Where does the chapter bring us?
Jess, we should get going. We have everything we need.
Ah, okay, it brings us here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Where to now?
Okay, well, let's,
We need to get back to the circle. I need to prepare the ritual.
Okay.
Okay, so
But can you slow down a bit? That fight took a lot out of me.
I think
Sorry. I just want to get out of this place.
what we'll do...
We can save Kim. Maybe we can even save the others.
Let's look at our stats first. Okay, 7 hours. Wow. Wow, body took the lead on experience. Player deaths, 0. Number of times in panic mode, 4. $49 cabinets opened. 10 reels. 16 prism gates opened. No rafters. Mulch? Waste. So, can you, what were these? So we had to, it was the crystalline and the glowing. So what happens when we do this? Mulch. Interesting.
The others?
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to call this one a little bit short. I wasn't expecting the ending to be that short. But so we got the mind ending. So I think what I might want to do, and I don't know yet, and you won't know either until the video goes up. I'm thinking I might want to play through the entire game again on story mode and just kind of like beam our way through it as fast as possible. And I want to see if we can get one of the other endings. I'm going to look up, though. I'm assuming there's 3 endings, so I'm going to look up which one is the canon ending and try to go for that one. I'm assuming, though, that the ending that we got, the mind ending, is probably the precursor to the Gloom below, right? Because we just, like, we were going in the boat and then we just got, like, sucked down into a portal in the ocean. Yeah, but so, I mean, I guess to wrap this playthrough up, the story of the game, there's not really, like, too crazy of a story. I mean, you have Monroe Anton in, like, the 70s and his daughter, who you never see again, which is Tyler's mom. She's pregnant with Tyler, and I guess, tries to escape in the middle of Anton's or Monroe's ritual thing, falls into the ocean, and Tyler comes out unharmed, although you could argue that's why he's so messed up. And then the thing happens with Kim and Jess where Jess's younger sister dies. And then they get like a rift. Kim comes to this cult place and convinces Jess to come, and Jess goes, and then Kim snaps in the middle of the ritual, and then the Gloom gets unleashed and then set into motion the events of the game, where Jess gets to play the hero and destroy the big giant Gloom monster at the end. So I mean, the story, for what it is and the type of game it is, it's actually pretty decent, and there's a fair bit of lore that like you could piece some stuff around. Like there's some background information on like the people that were here before. I guess it would have been around Monroe's time and maybe a little bit after, where they're talking about like people working in the mines, people only like fending for themselves, being like aggressive, and then they wear the mask things and they turn into the cultists, and then like the people disappear, they're doing rituals, people getting locked up in barn stalls and whatever. So there's a fair bit of like background lore if you pick up all the notes and stuff. I don't think we got them all because I'm pretty sure I would have saw a trophy for it, unless we did get the trophy and I just wasn't paying attention. And I mean, we played through on normal. I guess it's their version of just balanced. And I have to say, for the type of game that this is, where there's like actual physical combat and dodging and like conserving your different stats, like your life, your mind, and the spirit, and cycling through the different types of attacks that are better, more effective than others on certain enemies, having to manage your resources, find key items, the little puzzles. I'd say they did a great job with balance in this game. Like, it was really fun to play and it didn't feel like a chore. Because like even like stuff like Black Myth Wukong, there was some stuff where it felt like I was just smashing my head against a wall. Where this, everything felt like it was at the right place at the right time, if that makes sense. So from a gameplay perspective, this game was awesome. I'm gonna be interested to see how it goes on story mode. And if it goes well, I would be inclined to do a playthrough of this on Magister too. Whether or not that turns into a video, who knows? I might even be like, I'll have to go watch some of the more recent speedruns and see how they are, but I wouldn't be opposed to trying to do like an any percent glitchless speedrun of this, because it's really fun to play. But yeah, and I mean, banging soundtrack. Absolutely love the atmosphere in this game. The instrumentation is like nice and unique. I love the use of like the neon type colors. Everything's like, you don't really see games that are in this horror element that are bright and colorful the way this is. Because like you have the different colors of the gloom that you go through, and it's like the game does have a lot of dark stuff. The whole game basically takes place at night. So yes, by definition it's dark, but you have a lot of like bright, vibrant colors, and you don't normally see that in horror games. Usually it's like lots of like grays and browns, and everything's like run down and decrepit. But this is like outside in the bush on an island, running through like an old commune. So it is run down and decrepit, but at the same time, there's a lot of vivid colors. You have like that whole bright nature aspect. Like you got waterfalls, you got plants and trees and stuff all over the place. Interestingly, you don't see any animals that are alive. Not that I noticed, at least. But I mean, I think overall, if you haven't played this, or you were kind of on the fence about playing it, or if you just hadn't even heard of it, I would say pick the game up. It is fantastic. And I'm debating whether we want to do a video for the DLC. I guess we'll figure that out. But so you may or may not see another video go up, or a few series of videos covering story mode and or Magister and or the Gloom below. Yeah, but if you don't see them come up, then we're moving on to the next thing. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.